It's the Third Region Baseball Championship game, 102.7 the game. Third Region Sports Network, top of the six. Apollo leads it 3-0 here. Steve, tell me somebody making this all possible.
Absolutely. Want to give our friends over at Green River Area Federal Credit Union a call. Serving the community since 1958. Proud supporter of local athletics. They're our guest of the game sponsor on Live at 5. That's Green River Area Federal Credit Union.
For Apollo, it's going to be Cash, Wells, Lanham. I just feel like that was the spot for Muhlenberg to kind of get back into it right there, Todd.
Absolutely. You couldn't have drawn it up any better to have who you wanted up, with 2 outs and 2 runners on in a 3-0 game. And he hit it well, but he hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark.
As you call it, Death Valley out there where fly balls go to die. And we fouled off out of play 1-1.
And we talked about the importance of getting that 8 and 9 hitter down there at the bottom. It was huge. Yep. Because if they don't, then Muhlenberg's plating some runs in that inning.
A 1-1 count as Cash tonight. He's 0 for 2, struck out, grounded out the second. Cartwright to the plate here. It'll be a little chopper right back at him. He'll field it. He'll throw over to first. 1-3 on the put out for out number 1.
Get to the chopper.
Bring me the chopper.
That will be Wells now, the catcher, stepping to the plate. 0 for 2. He popped out to the second baseman, flew out to center field. Not only that, too, no matter how well you hit it, you got Mays out there and you got DeBoer out there. They just track everything down.
Yeah, like you all mentioned, there is a group of very good center fielders in this third region. We've watched Austin Balaco for the last 5 years.
Eli Blair was another one. Yep. Walker out there for Ohio County is another one.
Yes.
You're right. It is. It's a who's who out there in center field. The 0-1 now on Wells. Curveball misses the outside corner, 1-1. Now, we'll say this because we were tough earlier. Not tough, but we were honest what we thought. I think the umpiring crew for this whole tournament has been a very well umpired tournament.
Overall, you've got to give the umpiring for this tournament an A.
An A, yes.
Well, I don't know how many. I mean, I'm not going to try to do the math, how many outs there are in a regional tournament, but you can get them all right and blow one, and the only one anything's going to talk about is the one you blow. It's like playing right tackle or left tackle. You can block it great all day. You give up 1 sack and you're bummed.
It's like absolutely.
Curveball dropped in there. He dropped. He's got the tag him.
Nah, he already turned the ball up.
Okay.
Yep. He had turned. And before Sumner or Carver threw it, he did look and saw that the hitter had taken 2 steps towards the dugout.
Just so you'll know, it's 294 outs.
There you go. You were using the phone over there. I saw you. I saw you.
2 out, nobody on. Lanham comes up 1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, if you're 293 for 294, that's pretty good on a test score.
Not bad. And Lanham's had himself.
Look at my ACT score, guys.
2.94.
It's we ripped down the third baseline foul, 1-1. No, I had the same guy that took Derek Rhodes' ACT score is what it was.
There you go.
I just got the game guy that took Derek Rhodes' ACT test.
That's the way to do it.
Eric Manuel's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
1-1.
Might be showing our age on that one.
That's when he popped up. It's going to be a tough play. It should be the first baseman coming in. The catcher makes a nice play. Carver, that's when you'd rather see the first baseman coming in.
Either the first baseman or the pitcher, because it doesn't Cartwright normally play outfield?
He plays third base.
Plays third, but so he's used to catching pop-ups. Yeah. So that was a whole lot easier play than either one of those.
So we will move to the bottom of the 6th. I'm going to stay right here. We're going to stay right here, guys. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. The score, 3-0 Apollo. Let me tell you, a couple of our great sponsors we've had all year long. German American Bank, J&L Auto Service, Riverside Construction and Maintenance, and McEnany Family McDonald's. Without them, we couldn't do what we love to do, and that is to broadcast and highlight all these great athletes that we've got. And you've got some other sponsors there, Joe, that you want to mention.
Well, I do. And this partnership with 3RSN, we've had people back us all along, including tonight.
Yes.
Gibson & Son Funeral Home, Complete Wellness, House Insurance Services, H&R Block, Hancock County Public Library, Craft Corps Federal Credit Union, Hancock County Farm Supply, the Hancock County Softball and Volleyball Boosters, GN Excavating, 4J Supply, Labor Management, Domtar, Aldridge & Aldridge, First Class Services, A&B Florist and Gift Shop, Chamois Auto Wash, Commonwealth Roll Products, Bill's IGA, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Hancock Real Estate and Auction, Independence Bank, all over pools, all over home inspection, St. Camilla's Urgent Care, Floor Concepts, Riverview Restaurant, Billy Tyndall Trucking, Logos Tell City, and Johnson Plumbing.
And if you guys like that 3RSN stream that we've been playing, those are the people that are all making that possible.
I guarantee
and it's been a monster hit here. Is that we're going to go, I think, well over 10,000 views well before this tournament's over with. And it will be a big here. We go to the bottom of the 6. 4, 5, 6 due up for Muhlenberg. Logan Thomas be fouled off over the third base dugout, 0-1.
And that's another thing. If you're an Apollo fan,
you're counting outs now.
Yeah, and you don't want to let anybody get on to where they can turn that lineup over to where you can get back to the board. Of course, if you're Muhlenberg County, that's exactly what you want to do.
Need it. Yeah, you need it.
So 1-1 as that fastball was high. 1-1. Another high fastball, 2-1. This Muhlenberg team, coached by Coach Shelton, has done a great job in his first year. I mean, the guy's a Hall of Famer, won the state title back in 1991 with Franklin Simpson. I still hold that against him. 3-1. They're not going to go away. They're going to go down fighting.
Oh, absolutely not. And this is a lineup that's capable of producing all the way through the order, too. I mean, an explosive lineup, and you do not want to issue a leadoff walk here.
That's down.
That's a base hit. A little blooper in there and a fall in front of Mays for a leadoff single. And this is their 4th time they let an inning. 4 times out of 6, you let off the inning with the single to have able to push a run across yet.
You know, he got it off the end of the bat, and you could just almost tell it was gonna get down. So, like you said, Vic, the leadoff is aboard. Big inning here for Muhlenberg.
Yeah, you can't get down in the count to these hitters. They will make you pay, and that'll bring Deacon Addis to the plate. It did single back in the 2nd. Takes ball high.
1-0. And you just kind of wonder, you've been so amped up and you're working on adrenaline, you're on day's rest, you get into that 3rd inning and the adrenaline starts to lie down. What do you have left in the tank? And 2-0 way inside. You've seen that many times,
yes,
Todd.
Absolutely. You're just, the adrenaline's just going crazy. You know, and it was going for him the first 2 innings.
Yeah. He wasn't in the game. First 3 innings.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's almost like a the sugar crash.
Yep.
Swing and a miss on a 2-0, 2-1.
Right there.
Challenged him, absolutely, Joe.
That was here. I'm going to throw this right here, see how far you can hit it.
And that's what you do right now with a 3-0 lead.
Cook to the plate, 2-1, way up and in, 3-1. If you get a walk here, you almost have to go out and talk to him.
Yeah, he's went back-to-back 3-1 here. A little shaky. He started closed the last inning a little bit shaky.
Wouldn't you, Todd?
Yes.
3-1 now. Comes set to the plate.
No, he wasn't.
It was a little. I think it probably been ball 4. That pitch was up. He fouled it off.
That one got. I believe that got Andy right in the mask.
And I'll tell you what. I know everybody has. Speaking of experience of being a catcher for 15 years, when you take that shot right in the mask, and it is better. I think it's gotten worse with the hockey style mask because the other ones would kind of spin a little bit and give. Yep. You know, I had the old shell and then the mask that came over top of it. But, man, it'll absolutely ring your bell.
Yep. You got Lauren there and Tony checking on him, looking at him, you know. And this isn't something to play with.
No, we've seen umpires have to go out with concussions and catchers.
You remember one of the kids that you used to coach that got into umpiring in one of our games. He took one in the mask, and then he was out for Richie Stanley.
Yeah, Richie Stanley, yes.
Gosh,
and that's one reason he had to get out of umpiring. Because it happened multiple times. Yeah. And almost anything that would hit him in the over time, it got easier and easier.
Sure.
So this is a big pitch here. Nobody out. Man at first. 3-2 count on Cartwright. Or no, on Addis. Huge spot here. Cook to the plate. Walked him. So now you got, for the first time, you had that leadoff man on 4 times. This is the first time the first 2 have gotten on. And that will bring up Cartwright. Now, Cartwright, do you drop a bunt here and try to cut this thing, or do you swing away here?
Well, where the third baseman's playing, I think I got to think about it.
It looks like they sit. Well, sorry to jump in on you there, Joe. This is sent out by Dennis. He told the catcher to go talk to the pitcher. I think he may come out after this just to kind of get a longer break.
Get him calming down.
I'm even wondering, too, you know, you've walked 2 people straight. If you're going to wait a pitcher to bunt.
I've definitely got to take till I get one.
And then we'll see about the bunt.
Third baseman is back.
They're running out of outs.
Yeah, and there was a couple times in the game against Catholic where he got 2 on, nobody out, and was able to work his way out of a jam. See if he can do it again here.
They were kind of the old inside move. They were kind of see what they were thinking over there.
Exactly. That was all just to see if
Cartwright gave it away.
Yeah, thank you.
First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Cartwright swinging away. This is going to be a little blooper. The second baseman's going to make the grab for out number 1. Nice job by Landon. He covers so much ground because he was up the middle in double play depth.
Yes.
Big out right there.
And you wonder, he's your 6-hole hitter. Do you take the bat of his bunt over for 7, 8, 9?
Right.
And you look through the tournament, 7, 8, 9. They've only got 1 hit.
Right.
Cartwright was 3 for 6 coming in.
Coach Shelton could have been taking his shot right there.
Now it is Shelton here. Another inside move for Cook. First and second, 1 out, 3-0. Another huge spot for Muhlenberg. They need a hit.
Absolutely. Got to find it. If they can scratch 1 across, you can feel that momentum really switch to their favor.
This was ripped into the left field. Almost caught, but now it's going to be right there. Got the holding, and it will be bases loaded, 1 out. I tell you what, Smith almost another Ozzie Smith-esque play.
Wow.
Man, oh, man.
I know the stream doesn't do it justice how close he's gotten because we don't have a camera out in the outfield. Maybe next